welcome. My name is Lauren. Thank you for tuning in to West Beach Yoga Online. Today will be another shorter 25-minute energetic flow. We're going to start off by warming up a little bit and then get right into it. So I hope you enjoy. Today we'll be starting in a cross-legged seated position. So just make sure your spine is nice and long. And we're actually be starting in eagle arms. So bringing arms to shoulder height, crossing right over left, wrapping the forearms, pressing the palms together, and then lifting the elbows away. If this isn't accessible, just grab onto opposite shoulder blades with your right arm stacked on top of the left. And we'll just close down the eyes and take a couple minutes here just to get settled in. Shut down all the noise. If a thought flows into your mind, push it away. Bring your awareness back to your body, perhaps back to this pose, how it's feeling, or perhaps bringing your awareness to your breath. Inhale and exhale out the nose. Releasing the arms back to shoulder height, we'll just switch sides. So crossing left over right, wrapping the arms, pressing palms together, lifting the elbows away from the body, or left elbow stacked on top of right, hugging opposite shoulder blades. Let's take a nice deep inhale, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest. Fill up right to the top, and then a nice long exhale out the nose. Fully empty. Let's take that 3-part breath one more time. Inhale. And a nice long exhale. Releasing the arms down. Just give the shoulders a little roll. One direction and then the other. Inhale the arms up, clasping the hands together, and then flipping your palms so that your palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen, reaching up. Exhale, just reach over to the right. Feeling a nice stretch in the side body. Keeping that left hip grounded. Inhale to center. Exhale, reach over to the left. And release. Nice, we're gonna roll forward into a tabletop position. Hands into the shoulders, knees into the hips. Coming into our cat-cow. Inhale, opening up, lifting the crown of the head and the tailbone up towards the ceiling, letting the belly droop. Expanding through the hips. Inhale, on the exhale, tucking the chin and the tailbone, rounding the spine. So really hugging that navel in towards your spine, pressing the mat away. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And just keep moving back and forth here at your own pace with your breath. Perhaps closing down your eyes and just focusing on your body. Perhaps visualize your spine moving like a wave. Taking one more round here and coming back to your tabletop position. Inhale, on the exhale, just sit the hips back over the heels, stretch the arms forward, lengthening the spine. Inhale, move the body forward, out and over the wrists. Let your hips drop, feeling a nice stretch in the front of the body, gentle back bend here. Inhale, exhale, sit the hips back, reaching forward. On the inhale, move the body forward, let the hips drop. So again, just keep moving back and forth here at your own pace with your breath. starting to feel the body get warm. Nice, finishing off one more round and coming back to your tabletop. Extending right foot back and then the left. So finding our high plank pose. So hands coming right into the shoulders, thinking about pressing the mat away. So you're gonna feel your upper back round a little. So almost like you're creating a dome shape with the upper back. I want you to clear your throat, feel your core turn on. Keep that core tight, just like you just had it with clearing your throat. Send the heels right back. So feeling the thighs and the glutes engage here. So feeling strong, your whole body's strong here. We're just gonna step the left foot out and then the right. So bringing them out to the outer edges of the mat. And we're gonna do some shoulder taps. So bringing left hand to right shoulder and then switching. So we're just gonna do this a few times. So you're gonna feel your body want to sway side to side. Try to fight that. Keep it nice and strong here. Let's do one more on each side. Nice. Sending your feet back into place, so more in line with your hips. Inhale. On the exhale, send the hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Maybe it's your first downward dog of the day. So let's settle in a little bit. So pressing into your thumb and your pointer finger, letting your head relax through your shoulders, through your arms, opening up through the shoulders, and then sending the hips right back. So really feeling your spine lengthen, maybe bending slightly through the knees. Lots of breath here. So thinking about that deep inhale and exhale from the beginning of class. And then maybe pedaling the feet a little bit, so bending one knee then the other. Awesome. Coming to stillness, on the inhale, we're gonna move forward, so coming back into that high plank pose. Inhale. On the exhale, send the hips back, and as you do, I want you to reach that left hand back towards your right shin or ankle, so maybe just gently tapping it. Inhale back to plank. Exhale, reach the right hand back, touching opposite leg. Inhale to plank. Exhale, pike and reach. So again, just keep moving back and forth here at your own pace with your breath. Again, keeping that core nice and tight. So you almost want to be lifting your hips, using your core muscles here. Nice, let's take one more on each side. Feeling some heat here. And let's come back to our downward dog. Let's take a couple breaths here. Slow the breath maybe. Nice. Bend the knees a lot, look forward, walk or hop your feet to the top of the mat. And settle into your fold. Beautiful, slowly coming up to stand. Shoulder blades back and down. Awesome. Inhale the arms up, reaching up high, gaze is up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale to half lift. So really reaching the crown of the head forward, pulling back with the hip creases, spine is nice and long. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. Palms meet at heart center. Let's do that little flow one more time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Palms meet at heart center. Awesome work. So the beginning was a bit of an indication of what we're going to be doing now, the eagle pose. So let's start with the arms, similar to how we started. Hands come to shoulder height, crossing right over left to start, or grabbing onto opposite shoulder blades. And then you're going to slowly start to sit the hips back, just like you're sitting in a chair. You're gonna shift your weight into your right leg, so it's opposite. You're gonna cross left over right, and you can touch your left toes down on the mat just to get your balance, and then just play with lifting that foot, maybe wrapping it around your right leg. Elbows come away from the body, gaze is down, core is tight, squeezing the thighs together. Inhale and exhale here. We're gonna hold this for a few breaths, so settle in. Maybe smile, that helps. One more full breath cycle here. And slowly unwrap that foot, unwrap the arms. Whew. Shake it out. And we'll take it on the other side. Sweep the arms up. Left arm crosses over right. Pressing the elbows away. Sit the hips back. Shift the weight into the left leg this time. Slowly peel that right leg off. Crossing left over, right over left. Sitting right back. All the weight's in the heel. This side is harder for me today. That's okay. And just finding your version of eagle. One more full breath cycle here. Awesome, and slowly come out. Really nice. Let's take a dangling pose. Inhale, exhale to fold, and then just let the upper body be heavy. Maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows. Maybe swaying from side to side, nodding yes or no, releasing the head, the neck, the spine. Releasing arms down to the mat, hands down to the mat, sorry. And slowly come up to stand. Coming to the top of the mat, step your left foot back wide, about a leg's length. You're gonna bend into that right knee. Turn your left foot in a lot, so chest and hip points are coming around to face the front of the mat. Inhale the arms up, finding your warrior one. Fingers are spread wide, shoulder blades back and down. Maybe a slight bend in the elbows. Inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna open up to warrior two. So heel toe that back foot a little bit wider. You wanna create some space to sink nice and deep into that front knee. Knee over ankle. Gaze over right fingertips. Pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Feeling strong here in this warrior two. Windmill the arms, pivot on the back foot, hands come down to frame the front foot, step back to high plank, option to take a flow or press up to downward facing dog. Taking a breath in your downward dog. Shifting the weight into the right foot. Inhale the left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, left knee to left elbow, rounding through the spine, pausing here, core is tight. Inhale the left leg up, exhale, knee to nose, rounding through the spine. Inhale the left leg up, exhale, left knee to right elbow, maybe touching that right elbow just a little. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps up in between the hands. Turn and flatten that right foot. Inhale, lift your base, coming up to warrior one on the other side. Perhaps slowing the breath a little bit here. Feeling a nice stretch in that front hip flexor. Sorry, back hip flexor, right hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, opening up warrior two. Again, giving yourself some space to sink nice and deep. Take it to that next level. Looking down, you should be able to see your left big toe. So making sure that knee doesn't fall forward. Feeling strong here. Windmill the arms, pivot on the back foot, hands come down to frame the foot, step back to high plank, option to take a flow, or downward facing dog. Shifting the weight into the left foot this time, you know what's coming. Inhale the right leg up, exhale, right knee to right elbow. Perhaps a little tap there, hugging your core in. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, so coming through center. Inhale, the right leg goes up. Exhale, right knee crosses over to the left elbow, little tap there, pausing. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, right foot steps up in between the hands. Inhale, lift your base. We're going to straighten the front leg and the back leg. Turn all 10 toes to face the long side of the mat. Turning the big toes out to the corners of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Palms meet. Exhale, coming into a goddess pose. One last energetic flow here before we take a breather. Hands come behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow reaches for right knee. Inhale back to center. We're going to take that side again, but this time release the right hand, reaching it down towards the mat. So really feeling those obliques turn on. Inhale back to center. Let's do that on the other side. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, left hand reaches down. Inhale to center. So let's keep going here at your own pace with your breath. Perhaps noticing the core theme today. And we're going to take one more on each side. You can do it. Staying nice and low in that goddess pose. Yes. A break is just around the corner, don't you worry. Reaching down, awesome. Extending and straightening those legs. Opening up the arms, coming into a bit of a star pose here. You're going to turn your toes in slightly, so you're pressing into the outer edges of the feet. Inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, slowly folding forward, hinging from the hips. Coming down into a wide-legged forward fold. So really letting your upper body relax here. Maybe widening those feet a little bit. Feeling the breath slow naturally. Awesome. Walking your hands over to your right foot. You're going to pivot on your heels, turning all 10 toes to face the short side of the mat. Dropping that back knee down, uncurling the toes. We're going to inhale the arms up, coming into a low lunge. On the exhale, just move the body forward a little more. So leading with the hip points, trying not to collapse through the low back. Just getting a little deeper in your lunge. Hands come down to frame the foot, grounding through that left hand, reaching the right arm up, taking an easy twist. Option to roll onto the outer edge of that right foot, so feeling that hip open a little bit. Maybe bending that back leg, so reaching the left heel towards the left glute. Maybe reaching back with that right hand, grabbing onto the top of the left foot, and then bringing your gaze back. So just taking whatever stage of this pose, these variations of a lunge that you like. Lots of breath here. Releasing that back foot. Curling your back toes, lift your base, step back to high plank. Option to take a flow or downward facing dog. Grounding through that right foot, inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps up in between the hands, dropping that back knee, that right knee, uncurling the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. On the exhale, leading with the hip points, moving those hips forward, dropping them a little bit closer to the mat. Hands come down to frame the foot. Grounding through that right hand. Inhale, reach the left arm all the way up, easy twist. Again, option to roll onto the outer edge of that front foot. Staying here if that feels good for you. Maybe bending through that back leg, reaching back, taking a little twist here. Awesome. Releasing that back foot. Curl your back toes, lift your base, your last vinyasa flow of the day, or meet us in downward facing dog. Awesome. And when you're ready, just dropping your knees down, we're gonna come down right onto our belly, preparing for our last and final pose, our bow pose. It's not our last pose, it's our last sort of challenging pose of the day. So I want you to bend your right leg, grabbing onto the top of the right foot. Bend your left leg, grab onto the top of the left foot. If that's not accessible, just keep one side released out straight. We're gonna do this twice so you can switch sides. Inhale, on the exhale, press the tops of the feet into the hands, and then feel your chest and your shoulders and your knees lift off of the mat. So taking a nice back bend here. Lots of breath. And relax down. If you took half bow, take it on the other side. Inhale, on the exhale, press the tops of the feet into the hands, feeling everything lift, maybe a little bit higher on this side, keeping the chin tucked. And relax. Maybe dropping your cheek down onto the mat for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, just rolling onto your back. You can hug your knees in towards your chest and just rock from side to side a little bit. Planting the feet down to the outer edges of the mat, opening up the arms in a T shape, and just giving yourself a little twist, dropping the knees to one side and then the other. Taking some nice cleansing breaths. Letting the breath slow, feeling the warmth that's going through your body with all that hard work you just did. And then coming to stillness, extending the legs out straight. You can keep your arms wide or bring them down along your sides. Settling into your Shavasana. Again, keeping that idea of staying present in your mind. So keeping your awareness on your body, on your breath. Pushing negative thoughts away, pushing any thoughts away, just for a few more minutes. As always, you're welcome to stay in a Shavasana a little longer if you have some more time. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.